I can hide my face with this.
Nice, well done. And with that, welcome to Blood and Bones Suicidal Survival.
I
We are
can't see
back
you.
after a little while since we recorded last. I've been really slow at getting the footage out. Blame my illness and my new job, but enough about that.
Yeah.
Let's get started on some gaming because that's what we're doing here. So the notice board has received a small update here. As we might have mentioned last time, or at least sometime, we've decided not to go for the gems because Traff, on his parallel series, discovered that the gems were not the key to the magic metals.
They were useless.
Yay!
Yay!
So instead, we get to go to the Witchery spirit world, which is actually quite interesting compared to the gems instead. So this is a good thing.
I'm kind of terrified of it, so I'm gonna hide back here while you look at the board.
Yeah, well, the Witcher thing, that's going to be a long-term project. That's going to take some time before we can even reach that, but we're going to slowly get started on it. But for now, we're going to focus on this one, showing off zombies, whatever that means. We're going to focus on this one, backpacks, because that's fantastic. And we're going to focus on...
Does this mean I can have a portal gun?
No,
Oh.
it's the enhanced portal mods. It means we can get rid of the nether portal down there, and thus hopefully avoid server crashing again.
Hooray!
Provided that we have a
my-
big reactor to actually power it.
Yes.
So that's why big reactors are on there. But let's start off by showing off.
Zombies?
This is my penis. Wait, what?
Okay, let's just go down here.
Aw. This is good.
Now, you build it without me knowing the first time.
Yeah, this down here is my little secret creation that I have put together. Basically, I was feeling like playing Minecraft, but I wasn't feeling like recording, so I felt like just building, and I decided to build something. So I built a
Hallway.
hallway, exactly. And at the end of the hallway is a sword experience leveling machine. So,
Also known as a mob trap.
yeah, exactly. So in here we have, I think, 2 zombie spawners within range of standing here. Which will spawn zombies. They will go out into the dungeon up there and fall through a big hole in the floor I made into this pool of water. And then, as you can hear now, actually there is a zombie somewhere near us. There he is. They will get pushed into this hole. And then you can either stand up here, or you can stand down here and hack at their feet.
Make them not alive anymore.
And it's working really well, like all the loot is easily accessible down here, and even without a hopper. Although I would like to add a hopper to it. Or some other sort of sucking system. We need a sucking system, Buddha.
Doing this sucking system. Sorry.
But yeah, basically, this is why my sword is now skill level mythical.
Got it mythical? I'm
Yeah.
only a grandmaster.
Mythical, it's really high. I need 4413 for the next level.
What's the white dot on the side of yours?
The white dot is most likely sharpness.
Oh, okay. Okay, so to
And
avoid us
that's-
just swinging swords for another entire episode.
Well, I managed to cut it down to about half an episode, so... Still, to avoid that, let's go on and do something else. Yeah, I fully agree. Now, I just quickly want to go down by the nether portal and spit in it, because this thing has crashed our server about 5 times while trying to get this set up.
I'm gonna stay up here by the steam machine.
It's actually dead.
What?
Something has killed the nether portal. It's off.
Really?
Yeah. And there's a lot of torches missing in here.
Dude, all the torches are missing here.
Almost all.
Did you notice there's actually
But yeah,
obsidian
something
bricks
has
in the
been
floor?
going rampant in here.
I did kill one of those flying bat things, but I replaced the torch that I thought I broke.
Yeah. Well, something has spawned and gone rampant in here and actually killed everything, including the nether portal. Like, it's been turned
Well-
off.
Good? Sorry?
Good riddance, I'd say.
Yeah, okay.
Until we need it again, let's just leave it like that.
Leave it unlit.
Do we have...
Pumpkins won't get mob griefed, will they?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Good call. I don't know why you had 4 pumpkins on you, but I'm not gonna ask.
Well, how do you think they got the eyes?
Yeah,
With my
well,
sword.
Good riddance. Maybe the server is stable now.
Because of pumpkins. What the?
Yeah, there
The
is
stair
one step.
wasn't missing
There is one
before.
step missing. It was
Oh.
here. Let's just quickly fix that. Bam. There we go.
Oh,
All right, so
alright.
that's alive again. Now the next thing, like that place down there is quite fun. You get a lot of zombie drops from there. You get you get fish faster by being there than you do by fishing. So I made this little back exit here to our shelf.
This is actually the first time I've noticed this back exit.
Yeah. And as you can see, the shelf has gotten quite slightly larger.
Has. Took a while.
It took a while. It took a long while. Like we've extended it all the way out to the river and actually made a vertical wall of stone brick. And while we haven't filled in the underside of this completely yet, we have lit it up so nothing spawns in there.
Hooray.
And the reason we did this is that we needed more space out here, is because we're gonna start the Witchery project right here. Basically, the altar for Witchery is gonna be right here where I'm standing, pretty much.
And it's going to be completely filled with trees and stuff.
And then we're gonna fill this with nature, so we have lots of power in the altar.
Go
And then
figure.
over here, about ish, we'll have the different Witchery machines that needs the power from the altar. So all in all, pretty good. Like that's gonna be a thing that's gonna happen once we get that started. But in order to even begin that, we need to make a witch's oven. So that's that's step one. But even before that, if you want to look over here, buddy,
Where am I looking?
in this crafting station,
Oh, right. Can I take mine?
I made backpacks for us. And these
The small
backpacks we can
backpacks are
actually
back-
upgrade. We can make them to a big backpack. And then from the big backpack... no, you can't even do that.
No.
But apparently there is also a crafting backpack, and I wonder how is it you make that. Because the crafting backpack is immensely useful, I found. My not enough items is not working, Buddha. Mod
Workbench backpack.
backpack.
It's a
My-
backpack with a crafting table.
So just... My not enough items is refusing to work, Buddha. So it's a shapeless recipe with a crafting table, okay, yeah.
And then that with 4 tan leather give you the big workbench backpack.
Okay, yeah, I see it now. So that is a pretty useful thing to have, because you have the crafting table with you everywhere. So I'm actually gonna upgrade mine to that. There we go. You threw another brick at me.
I did.
But yeah, basically, a normal backpack is like worth a chest worth of inventory space. The workbench backpack is only a third of that. But you do have the crafting table in here. And this works by basically you put stuff in here and then you make the recipe up here with like shadows of items, and then you can pick them up and it'll automatically craft them from whatever you have in here. So
There was a mod that actually made a workbench like that, and I can't think of which mod it is.
it is forestry.
Build forestry.
But basically, like I'm gonna get a bunch of sticks and a bunch of well, a bunch of sticks first of all, and then a bunch of coal and a bunch of what's it called again? Rubber
Yeah.
or balls of glue. Do we have balls of glue? Yes, we do. Because then I can just go in here and make all the torches I'll ever need. So basically, I'll use my backpack to to craft torches whenever I need them.
Hooray.
You know, the
Which-
big recipe there, it actually requires the 6 spots in the crafting table, so having that available handy,
Yeah.
like that's just really handy. What else do we have? We also split out the pigs from the chickens, so we now have proper segregation. Totally not reinforcing any sort of, pink privilege or whatever, but...
Pink privilege.
Well, the pigs get their own pen, don't they? Yeah, my not enough items is broken, but I can't search in it.
Really?
Yeah, that's a bit annoying.
That would be, yeah.
I smell chicken. So we showed off the zombies, we've gotten backpacks, although we could still
Showed off
do
the
with
ledge.
upgrades. That
Ledge
kind
that wasn't even.
yeah, that wasn't even on it. So I think we should just start some witchery.
Okay. So in order to start it, we need
A witch's oven. and a
And
bunch
then
of small
mutundus.
clay jars.
I'll get started on the clay jars because I actually have the clay in my inventory.
Okay, you took all the clay then. I'll go up and make
Yeah.
the witch's oven then.
I'll start cooking these.
I'm thinking that little back entrance is basically where we're gonna put all the witchery stuff. That's why,
Okay.
like, it's not fully dug out yet, but we have the floor and we have a bit of space in here, so we can have all the witchery stuff up there. We just need a couple of chests as well. So if you can make a couple of chests as well, since you are by the wood.
Was by the wood.
Now I'm wondering, because I can't actually even make the witch's oven because my non-phasms is broken. I can't see the recipe.
Hold on. It is a bucket on top, 5 iron below that in a helmet shape, and
There we go.
iron
I found
bars
it.
in
I
the
found it.
bottom
So
middle.
yeah. So I need to get some iron bars and a bucket.
Which we should have one. At
Iron
least.
bars, luckily, is the same recipe as normal. Bucket and bam, there we go. Witch's oven.
Woo.
I don't know why my non-phasms is broken. Honestly, I don't. It's annoying. It's really annoying.
Too many items.
Too many
Wait a minute.
items better than diamonds. Death chest to help when I die. Did you make chests or should I?
I got 2 chests right here.
Only 2?
Yeah. Oops.
I'll make some more. So I put the witch's oven up here. In the little
Nope.
copy. What? What?
I accidentally threw the chest into the hopper, so it started to sawmill it.
Oh. Fun. Fun times.
Yeah. Alright, now I've got 4 chests.
So how are you doing with the jars?
Well, let me see. I've got 26 cooked,
Okay,
and
so you're
30
getting
to
there.
go.
Now, the mutandis recipe,
Is crafting.
I can't search. I know we need an egg in the recipe, so if I click uses on my eggs, there it is. 4 wood ash, cactus green, hint of rebirth, mandrake root. So cactus green is one thing, and hint of rebirth is the other one. That's spruce saplings. So I think actually I managed to get us a couple of extra spruce saplings. So if I'm gonna grab those here, yeah, I'll take 16. That should be a start. And then I'll take some ash for fuel. Do you have the
Yes. I have the jars in there.
yeah, nice. Alright, so spruce saplings in there, ash for fuel, let that cook, and then we get the wood ash from the saplings, and hopefully a couple of hint of rebirth.
Yes.
Rebirth. Cactus green, Buddha. Cactus green.
Cactus green?
Is that gonna be an issue for us? Do we have any way of obtaining cactus green?
Dye essence.
Well, that's gonna need magic metals.
Saguaro cactus, or even the little tiny cactus.
Yeah, but do we have any cactuses at all?
I don't think so.
Do we have any deserts available to us?
On the map?
There is one over
Yeah,
there, but that's
it's-
like a dunes thing, so that's actually without cactuses for some reason.
It's got plenty of cacti.
Are you sure?
It's got a shit ton of green dots on it.
Yeah, but that's like little plants. I can see cactus up in up near the volcano biome, up to the northwest, and we have
Oh,
another.
and that oasis looking.
And then we have one to the
Desert.
northeast as well, where the potential also could be. I think we're gonna need to grab our horses and go look
Oh man.
for cactus. How's the?
Yeah, how urgent is having the cacti?
We can't make mutantis without it. That means we can't actually start witchery.
Oh. The horsies. Yeah.
Is it just turning morning now, or?
Or is it turning night? Turning morning.
Excellent. So perfect timing.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab the rest of our supreme pizzas and other foods. Just to be safe.
Yeah, I don't have that much stuff on. Like, I have a lot of stuff on me, but I really can't be asked get rid of it now. Should we split up and go each our own ways? So we take double the amount of land.
Well, I was gonna give you some of this food.
I have
Before
2
we
supreme
left.
pizzas on me. That's a start at least.
There's a shit ton of fish and chips up here, so let me come down and share
Like
food with
I
you.
have 2 supreme pizzas and 2 fish dinners on me. That's enough for a day.
You want a couple regular pizzas or?
No, I'll just go. I'm fine.
Okay.
So I'm gonna head northeast to the like to the one very far up there. So if you want to head west to the one that's close to us,
All right, with all the little cacti.
yeah, and see if you can find any. You might want to grab a couple of shears if you want to go for the small cacti.
Oh, right.
I have iron on me, so
You can make them.
there is 700 zombies over here. What the hell is going on?
700 zombies?
At least. Like the server's actually crashing by me being over here. Or at least the chunks are refusing to load because there are so many zombies, and they're all some of them are wearing hats and stuff. There are so many zombies. I don't know what's happened here.
Where are you at?
Just a bit to the like there is one chunk that's just been spewing out zombies incessantly. Bloody hell. Don't bother checking it out. I'm leaving here. Most of them burned to death anyway. I'm hoping the rest will despawn.
Okay. So you think that might have been causing the server crashes?
It could have contributed it, or it could have been caused by. But at least, like, if I were to make a world that was ticking, as the crash reports say, then, 100 zombies in one chunk might just have done it.
I thought you said 700.
Well, it was a rough estimate. After a closer look, it looked as though there were only 100. But that's, again, that's then a more accurate assessment.
Dude, I can jump over everything.
Yeah, I know, that horse is ridiculous.
I love it.
Also, both of us traveling at the same time is kind of hard on the server. When we're going separate directions. Server can suck it.
I just jumped over a lake. Lag and all.
I'm surprised that I didn't just chop the head off my horse, because I was removing some leaves with my axe.
You're a very skilled rider.
Yeah, I must be.
Oh shit. I just jumped off a ledge with my horse, if it makes you feel better.
Why would that make me feel better?
I don't know.
I'm not sadistic.
Because yours doesn't jump nearly as high? I don't know how petty you are today.
Oh god, that's creepers.
That's a redwood. That's a pretty redwood. We need saplings of these. That's a suffocating maca.
Poor server. I was running in different directions. Oh, I got redwoods up here as well. Although they're very much not pretty.
None of these are cacti. They're tiny little shrubs.
Yeah, like that's why, or rather, that's what I assumed. Unfortunately.
That's why I sent you off in that direction, Buddha, because I know her.
No, rather,
Right.
that's why I chose to go in this direction first.
So which direction did you go?
Northeast.
Northeast? Okay, so I'll just go up to the other one, northwest.
Yeah, like that's pretty much just straight north from you, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to delete some markers, because I'm using them to navigate right now.
So there's a village up here that looks really silly. It's kind of cramped and doesn't really have anything valuable in it. So it's just a silly place.
It is a silly place.
Ah, witchery. Why would you have to need cactus?
Witchery, what is it you have against me?
But this is also a dunes biome up here.
That's a chunk error.
But this is the same.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright,
Lots of little
last hope
shrubs.
is me, I guess.
Help me, Peace Buddha. The third. You're my only hope.
The third?
Oh, I don't know how many of you there have been.
Well, Peace Buddhas, there's only one, but, you know, Lucan, on the other hand.
Oh, that's a cactus fruit. That's not a cactus.
Damn it.
I'm inside a marker.
What? Dude, not cool. Do you at least consent?
Hey, I see cactus! I see cactus!
Da 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 da.
But it's a nearly vertical drop.
Da 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 da.
I need a
At least you're
parachute
not running around freaking
My horse
lava.
needs a parachute, Buddha.
The horse will live. Ouch. Point in case.
Oh, there's a lot of jousts.
I almost killed my horse,
here
actually.
as well.
Can horses swim?
No. They won't drown, but you'll get kicked off, and you can't ride them while they swim.
Right. Okay. So I had an entity mover with me, luckily.
So, but I have big cactus here, and there's a bunch of small cactuses as well.
Oh,
So I'm gonna get the big cactuses for us to grow, and then I'm gonna grab a bunch of the small ones for
pleasure.
More instant purpose.
We're gonna burn them.
Instant repurposing.
Yeah, I'm in the desert up top right now, and
Oh shit!
I'm just seeing tiny baby cacti fruit.
I'm seeing a bunch of jousts. But yeah, there is an actual desert here, and then there's a dunes next to it.
Okay, so I have a bunch of those tiny cactuses that we can burn for
dye directly, but we can't farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I have 8 of the real cactus and 13 of the small ones, so that should be plenty. I can get a couple
Jerry
of the
throwing
big
his
ones
real
here.
Cactus in my face.
I'm getting a couple more of the big ones, so we can make a nice big cactus farm.
I'm just gonna harvest as many of these little ones as I can find.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, we're gonna use a lot of this mutundus.
We are. There's gonna be a lot of it, but I think we're gonna leave the crafting of that for the next episode. So hopefully, by the time we get back, hopefully we'll get back so that we can actually start crafting this stuff. But you guys won't get to see that journey because this was just a one single episode recording session.
Because Jerry wants to eat.
Yeah, I need to go eat soon. So if I don't get my food, I'm gonna be grumpy.
Chicken. As if he isn't already. Do you hear the grumpiness in his voice? Do you?
No, I don't.
There
And if you do, I will kill you.
See? See?
I'll see you
Help.
next time.
Help, I'm on the same server. Help.
Bye.